action. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a contest. The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Nick starting with the pass. It's his running back. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
from the red zone now. Near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Broncos, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Motion. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw again. Nix. Looking slant route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-6 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Once more, it's Nix. Brings it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Ingram's got another one. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bucs' 30-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nix urging everybody to the line.
That's another Broncos first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. On first down, it's Nix. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Connecting on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Nix now on first and 10. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Nix with it on first. Complete. It's Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Second and a yard.
He's going to throw it again. Ingram brings in another one. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They are throwing it again. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second.
Touchdown, Broncos.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Nix to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll throw again, Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
Well, Brock, a
line.
lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Has room to the secondary. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Nix now to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a time to...
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
A gain of 4.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. And with no... The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Nix looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Complete out to the right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Ingram's got another one. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Defense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Broncos first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Nix now on 1st and 10. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Complete. It's Ingram. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
10 yards. That's another Broncos.
Nix with it on 1st. It's inside the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Nix. Complete over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix. Connecting on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Parker, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Trying to work quickly now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Nix to throw again. Caught on the slant. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos hold an 11-point advantage. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew it. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking right, and he finds it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos hold an 11-point advantage. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro? This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Throwing on first down, Nix. Brought in right side. He's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They did it! He made the interception! And the Buccaneers have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like you.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. You could count the number of 300-yard games since the turn of the century on one hand. I mean, heck, there's only been 6 all time until now. And as we've just seen a 7th join the list on that catch. On first down, it's Nix. Finds him on the slant. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling again, here's Nix. That one's complete over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Connecting on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing here, Nix. He's got it over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
This This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard
On is
line.
Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. And the kick by Folk is good. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make them reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Almost set.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Almost set.
Now Nix. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
By Jamel Dean.
Almost set.
They'll throw again. Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets him 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate,
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb. Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
They'll throw. First play with Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got another one. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Once more, it's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him on the slant. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he's got it. It's in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Broncos and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they'll start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nix looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix.
At the 38-yard line.
Oh, they lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. On first down, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Nix. Connects in on the slant. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hey, shot! Motion. Ready!
Nix now on 1st and 10. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To number 1, Evan Ingram.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading the love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away. It's going to open up the rest of his crew.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10.
In the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs from 37.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
They'll throw again. Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Ingram's got another one. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. And an 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix with it on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he gets this forward to the 19. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. second and
Out of the
6.
gun, it's Nix.
At the Raiders'
This one's caught. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking slant route, complete. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Nix now, 3rd and 1. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap to Nix. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39.
Nix from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On first down, it's Nix. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Nix. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Now Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
45-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one does not go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Nix looking to throw. He finds his back, Harvey. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Nix to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos.
Nix now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And as they keep going to him, he's now across 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Once more, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On the play. And the Broncos
working inside the red zone. Looking slant route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Brought in. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence in the
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Nix looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, they need 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to Caleb Laurer. It's a gain
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the 1st over the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one connects. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, not. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Catch is made by Lohner. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 16.
Going again. Here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Lohner. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Once more, it's Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This ball is caught by Lohner. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.